What's going on, gamers? And the launch trailer for The Taken King is up, and there's a surprising amount of goodies in this trailer if you slow things down. So let's get into some shoutouts to some awesome members of my community first. I want to give a shout out to Jay Bake, Jalen Lopez, Floating Shoe, It's Charged, and Harry IBZ and Steven for also following me on Twitter. So like I said, I watched this thing and like most people, I got tripped out by the shark tooth and giggled when I saw the Queen's Witches. But then I looked at the gear the Guardians in this trailer had, and you tell me, is that not the last word? I can't see the Tex Mechanica scroll work on the barrel, but the arrow on the revolver part is clearly visible. Now this might be the year 2 version of that exotic, but wow man, that really got me excited when I caught that right off the bat. Now to boot, the armor set the hunter is wearing is new too because I haven't seen it before. Now the warlock in the middle, he looks like he's rocking a version of the PSN exclusive year 1 helmet, but it's a little different, so it's nothing really that special to me here. But the Titan, is he wearing an astronaut helmet? Now this is something also I've never seen before, so it's a good chance that that helmet might be an exotic item. Okay, now to the start of the trailer, we can see the Queen's ship taking damage from the EMP, taking fire blast, that's what I'm calling it. It almost looks like a ketch, you know, one of the large fallen ships, but it's got the Queen's markings on it. Now next is another interior shot of the cockpit of the Hive ship that we get to fly, and a reverse Frontier shell, white with red stripes instead of red with white stripes. Now once you freeze frame this shot, the Warlock is sporting some exotic boots. Yeah, that's a first because I've never seen exotic boots for a Warlock, period. But looking at them and thinking about the Hunter dance machines and the no backup plans for the Titan, I've got to say that's got to be an exotic item. Now the Hunter is sporting a cape, not a cloak, because it doesn't cover his helmet, but it's not my favorite one from this trailer. We're going to come to that one in a bit. Next, moving on to the Titan, you can see the Hammer of Soul glowing on his side, and that's just badass. Okay, so here's a quick shot of the chaperone on the Hunter's back, and you can see the other side of that same cape. So in this shot, you get to see what looks like Red Death, but it looks a little different. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's maybe just kind of a rare version of it with just a bayonet stuck on the end of it, but I'm not really sure. But here it is, the prettiest cloak in the trailer. It looks just like a Scion's cape, but it covers up the helmet. Dude, I really want that. Now the next shot is the exotic Warlock helmet that I pointed out a few trailers ago, and that odd energy effect is even visible from the back. Okay, so I'm just going to bypass what's going on with this Titan's head and talk about the sniper rifle first. It's another gun unlike any I've seen before, so it's also a good chance it's an exotic and it's arc based. But yeah, the shark tooth helmet is the strangest thing I have ever seen in the Destiny game. It almost looks like parody gear someone would make up. Now this looks like a cutscene from the Stormcaller, but it's so pretty seeing that Stormcaller lighting up a dark room like that. That got me hyped a little bit. Now the next shot is the Night Stalker Hunter getting his power again on Pantheon. We've seen this before in several other reveals, but that chest piece, yeah, that chest piece is new. It sort of reminds me of the ATS Arachnid helmet, so I'm going to bet that this is also an exotic. Now as you know guys, I love puzzles, so check this one out. Look at the markings on one side of this Warlock's coat. Recognize it? Well, how about if you see the other half of the coat? Yeah, if you add those two together, that's the symbol of a Warmind. I've already spotted gear belonging to the Seraphs, but this is the first coat that I've noticed with Warmind symbols on them. So there's going to be something to do with the Warminds and the Seraphs in this upcoming DLC, I think. Now this Hunter also has a cape sporting the chaperone. Like if I didn't want the chaperone enough, Bungie keeps showing me flipping it around. Ugh. Now this is also a favorite shot of mine. Now a while back I did the Mystery of the Awoken, and one of the things that was puzzling was the mentioning of the Queen's Witches. Well, here they are. Behind Marsaw you see the Tetchwins. Hype train folks, I just shoveled in a bunch of coal, so who is riding with me? Well, if you like this type of content, just hit that like button or leave a comment, or if you just want to see some more, hit that subscribe button. But as always guys, have a good one.